Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Robert Barr, and I'm glad you're joining me for this Shabbat service on this New Year's Day. This is a chance for us to pause, to catch our breath, to focus on what is most important in our lives. For the days flow into one another without interruption. Time races on. The Sabbath is our means to divert time, a stepping off point, pausing with friends and loved ones to observe, then rejoice in the wonder-filled coincidence of living. There can be a sense of pleasure in every given breath, blessed with taste to savor, and warmth to give and to receive, bestowed with gifts of sight and sound. We are obliged to cherish and revel in each smile, in every musical note. The Sabbath also awakens us to the silence between notes. It speaks of contemplation, the quiet delight of literature, of unhurried walks, of rare conversations. The Sabbath can be our interlude, our ritual pause in this lively current, our signal to step more lightly, to appreciate more profoundly, to dive more deeply into the questions that life is asking. Again, I'm Rabbi Robert Barr of Congregation Beth Adam. That's our bricks and mortar congregation in Greater Cincinnati, and our Jewish community, our online congregation. We've been online for over a decade. It's allowed us to reach people literally around the world. It's allowed us to create a community of people who value and share the voice of Judaism that we give expression to here at Congregation Beth Adam. And the internet, particularly now during this pandemic, has become even more important. It allows us to connect while we're remaining socially distant from one another. It allows us to know that we're part of something larger than ourselves, a community, people who gather together to share in their expression of Jewish identity, their sense of community, their sense of being part of something larger than ourselves. And it's the voice of Judaism that we give expression to at Congregation Beth Adam that is particularly important. It's a bold, dynamic Judaism. And while it respects the past, it recognizes that we are not beholden to it. Our responsibility is to the present and to the future. We need to be creating a Judaism that reflects the ideas and values of modernity, that incorporates science right into the very fabric of what we do, whether it's in the physical structure of our sanctuary, which I hope you've seen, perhaps online, or in the liturgy that we read here together. Liturgy that incorporates science and modernity, a new understanding of what it means to be part and parcel of the human experience. So I'm glad you're here this New Year's Day, sharing this Shabbat service with me and with each other. It's going to be a little bit different. The service is going to be abbreviated, not quite as long. No conversation tonight, no midrash. We're going to return to that next week. But today, we're going to pause. We're going to light the candles. We're going to do some readings, and you can chat with one another as you do at other Shabbats. Always be respectful and inclusive. Let us know where you're participating from as well. And of course, we recognize that not everyone can pause at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, different time zones, different work patterns. So whenever you join us, you are part of our community. And I'm delighted that you're here sharing this moment with me and with each other. The candles of Shabbat stand before us, waiting to meet the flame, longing to share their warmth, ready to shed their light. Like those who came before us, like all people, we find comfort and fear in flame, endless swirl of fascination, mystery and awe. Like those who came before us, like all people, we are graced with the will to understand. So we continue our ancestors' search for answers, pushing away the darkness of ignorance. The flames they saw as magic and beyond comprehension became flames of knowledge and hope. But still we look with wonder, inspired by their beauty and power. We embrace the flames of Shabbat. We embrace the light, our vessel of mystery and understanding. As we light our Shabbat candles, we celebrate our journey, our quest, our moments of peace. May the light of our people shine. May the light of the Shabbat cast its warmth in our homes. May these candles burn with respect for all who push beyond the bonds of ignorance, for all who seek justice, for all who build community. May these candles burn with memory of all who came before us. May we draw on the many ways our people have given voice to their ideas and values. And may we add our own insight to their glow. Baruch ha'or ba'olam, blessed is the light within the world. Baruch ha'or ba'adam, blessed is the light within each person. Baruch ha'or b'Shabbat, blessed is the light of the Sabbath. May I discover the ability to feel the pain of others, work for others, among others, and there come to feel a part of that to which I belong. May I discover the ability to be alone so that I can go out of doors each day among the flowers and the trees, among the birds and all that lives beneath the sky of stars and planets, and there come to feel a part of that to which I belong. May I discover the ability to sit in silence so that I may hear not the voices of others, but my own voice, the beat of my heart, the sound of my breath, the utterance of my soul, and here come to feel a part of that to which I belong. And we continue now with our memorial reading. It seems appropriate on this January 1st for us to pause and recall those death has taken from us. We think about the tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people who've died from COVID in the United States and around the world. A pandemic that has changed our lives. We think about their deaths. We think about those who've died as a result of violence, terror, racism, war, genocide that mars our world. We think about those who died defending the principles of justice, peace, and democracy everywhere. We think about those who have no one to recall them this night. And we think about all our loved ones whom death has taken from us. As we celebrate Shabbat together, we pause for a moment of separation, to stand alone, to turn inward, to reflect and remember. We recall those we've lost, members of our families, beloved friends, those whose lives have touched ours and who are no longer with us. We allow ourselves to wander quietly back in time, hearing again the sound of their voices, feeling comfort in the ongoing connection of their lives to ours. We want to hold time captive, to erase the steely distance between their time and ours. Although they are no longer present, we hold them close through memories of the past, shared experiences, and hopes of the future. We understand that their lives gave shape and color to our own. Together, we grieve for a part of us that is gone. We feel the absence and the presence, like spreading seeds of energy, a relationship that can never end. Ein b'dei ha'mavet ha'koach la'akor ma'ashetavun b'lev. Death cannot take that which is locked in our hearts. With our tears and our sorrow, we remember. With our courage and our strength, we do not forget. Acts of kindness, deeds of courage will remain. Beauty created, wisdom shared, is not lost. With our tears and our sorrow, we remember. Im dama'ot be'einenu, be'et evleinu, nishmor al zecher ahuvenu. With our tears in our sorrow, we remember. Zeker tzadik livracha, may the memory of good people bless our days. Let the Sabbath be a time for believing in what could be and seeing with new eyes. In this serious world, let us take ourselves less seriously. In these harsh times, let us listen for a soothing word. While the world around us unfolds in an instant, let us judge each other a little more slowly. Let the Sabbath shine a light into a corner of ourselves where hope's renewed. Let us remember a reason to be joyful, a way to be gentle. Let the Sabbath be a time for opening up, Let us find strength in our dreams and trust in our strength. And if you have some wine or juice, just join with me. We celebrate the fruit of the vine and bounty of nature as we lift the cup and sip from it. For we're part of nature, which gave us birth and continues to sustain us. Even as we depend upon nature, so do we influence its course. The search for understanding, we've gained the knowledge to shape our world. Guided by the best of human wisdom and the compassion of our spirit, we accept the responsibility which rests upon us. The taste of this wine upon our lips stir within us a reverence for nature and a respect for human endeavor. Bruchim chachayim ba'olam. Blessed is the life within the world. Bruchim chachayim ba'adam. Blessed is the life within us. And we say, l'chaim, to life. I'm delighted that we were able to share this streaming Shabbat service together on this New Year's Day. I'm sure, like me, you too are hoping for a new year that is one of safety and health, a time when we can crawl out of our isolation, our social distancing, and join back and be with one another, with friends and families, to be able to sit and to share and to be able to connect in the most human of ways and be able to hug and be close. I hope that you had a safe New Year's Eve and now embarking on an exciting and safe and healthy New Year ahead. I hope you'll join me again next week for streaming Shabbat service again at 6 o'clock. You can join us then, or you can always watch us in the archives. And we'll continue next week with our conversations with different individuals. I hope you join us. Always feel that you can go to bethadam.org, and there you'll hear my latest podcast and see materials that we've created, educational materials and other resources. And there, in fact, if you've never seen our sanctuary, I give a tour of it on our website. You need to go to our About, and you'll find it under one of the pull downs there. So I'm glad you joined with me tonight, and we end with the words we end with each week. May we know blessings those who are near. May we know blessings those who are far. And may this Sabbath bring its goodness to everyone soon, wherever they are. Shabbat Shalom and Happy New Year.